Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to continue with our lesson number 8 of social science and role of parliament in a democratic country. This is the name of the chapter. This is the second video. In the last video, we studied how India has adopted the government, which kind of government. Then there is parliament who is the supreme head of the nation for administration, and president is the head of the parliament, which has got two houses: Lok Sabha lower house, Rajya Sabha upper house. And we also saw that the representatives elected by us, they enjoy the complete or supreme power to administer the nation. And we also understood that how these people get the right to administer, because we have elected them in through casting our votes. Let's proceed further. Now the functions of the parliament are to control the government and to provide information and guidance to it. Okay, so the the parliament has got these functions, which is to control the government and to provide information and guidance to it. Second is to make laws and make amendments in it. Amendments means the changes. They can make new laws as well as they can make changes in the existing laws. Understood? Now, how is the Lok Sabha formed? Lok Sabha, or the House of the People. Okay. The election for the Lok Sabha and the State Legislative Assembly, that is Vidhan Sabha, are conducted in the same way. Lok Sabha elections are held every 5 years. Each constituency is represented by one elected member in the parliament. The candidates who contest for the seat in parliament are usually active in various political parties. The elected candidate is known as the member of the parliament or MP. All these elected members collectively form the Lok Sabha. So you understand, a different whole of the country. It is such a big country, such a huge country with so much population. So whole of the country is divided into different small we can say territories, which are called constituencies. Now each constituency is represented by one elected member in the parliament, depending on the population. The place, suppose Kutch, it is divided into different constituencies, different territories, and each territory is represented by one elected member in the parliament. The candidates who contest for the seat in the parliament are usually active in various political parties. These candidates जो खड़े होते हैं इलेक्शंस में, they are usually active in various, बहुत सारी political parties में वो लोग active होते हैं, काम करते हैं. The elected candidate is known as the member of parliament. जिनको हमने वोट देकर elect किया, उनको हम बोलते हैं member of parliament और MP. All these MP together, collectively, they form the Lok Sabha. Understood how Lok Sabha is formed? Now, how is the ruling party formed? After the elections of the Lok Sabha, party-wise list of all the members of parliament is formed. So, elections हो गया लोक सभा का, फिर party wise the list of the members of the parliament is formed. From this list, it becomes clear how many members from which political parties are there. Suppose कच्छ में हमने भाजपा को, मैक्सिमम लोगों ने भाजपा को वोट दिया, ओके, लेकिन हो सकता है गुजरात के दूसरे प्रोविंसेस में, दूसरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में डिफरेंट अदर पार्टी को चूज किया, वो लोग ने इलेक्ट किया, ओके, इट मे बी कांग्रेस, इट मे बी एनी अदर पार्टी, ओके. सो ऑल दीज पार्टीज टुगेदर, बीजेपी हो, कांग्रेस हो, दूसरी कोई हो, उन सब की लिस्ट बनाते हैं कि किस पर्सन को कितने वोट मिले और वो पर्सन किस रूलिंग पार्टी का है, कौन सी पार्टी का है, ओके. So from this list it becomes clear how many members from which political parties are there. If any party wants to form the government, then there should be majority of elected members from that party. Suppose 28 districts हैं गुजरात में. Out of 28, 20 districts ने बीजेपी को चूज किया और बाकी 4 districts ने कांग्रेस को चूज किया, बाकी 2-3 districts ने different other places को सॉरी बाकी डिफरेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स को दूसरे रूलर्स को चूज किया, दूसरे पर्सन्स को चूज किया। ओके, तो क्या होगा, मेजॉरिटी किसकी बनी, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ लोगों ने किसको चूज किया, बीजेपी को। सो बीजेपी विल बी द रूलिंग पार्टी फॉर गुजरात। You understood why? Because maximum people of Gujarat have voted the BJP party. तो BJP party will be the ruling party for Gujarat. दूसरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स ने भले ही कांग्रेस के पर्सन को इलेक्ट किया या दूसरे कोई पर्सन को इलेक्ट किया, तो वो पर्टिकुलर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में वो पर्सन ही रूल करेगा। ऐसा नहीं है कि उनको जबरदस्ती हम लोग बीजेपी का रूलर दे देंगे, नो, वहीं का जो पर्सन इलेक्टेड होगा वही रूल करेगा। बट फॉर द हेड ऑफ गुजरात बीजेपी ही रूल करेगा। अंडरस्टूड? वो पर्टिकुलर डिस्ट्रिक्ट को शायद कांग्रेस का लीडर रूल कर सकता है, लेकिन पूरे गुजरात को बीजेपी का रूलर ही, यानी बीजेपी का इलेक्टेड पर्सन ही रूल करेगा। अंडरस्टूड दिस मैच? सो if any party wants to form the government, then there should be a majority of elected members from that party. After the elections, the leader of the party of a coalition of the parties which has a clear majority in the parliament is appointed as the prime minister in the Lok Sabha. अभी जैसा हमने देखा गुजरात में, ओके, कि डिफरेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में से मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स दे वोटेड फॉर बीजेपी। सेम रूल, सेम थिंग अप्लाइज टू होल ऑफ द कंट्री। अगर पूरी कंट्री में जितने भी स्टेट्स हैं उसमें से मैक्सिमम स्टेट्स ने कोई पर्टिकुलर पार्टी को पार्टी के मेंबर को इलेक्ट किया, ओके, तो क्या होगा, दैट पार्टी विल बी कंसिडर्ड एज द रूलिंग पार्टी और द पार्टी विथ अ क्लियर मेजॉरिटी, ओके, एंड उनका जो लीडर होगा, वो पार्टी का जो लीडर होगा, ही विल बी अपॉइंटेड एज द प्राइम मिनिस्टर इन द लोकसभा। द प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया इज द हेड ऑफ द रूलिंग पार्टी। रूलिंग पार्टी क्यों बोलते हैं उसको, क्यों रूल करती है वो, क्योंकि हमने उनको इलेक्ट किया है, पूरे इंडिया के लोगों ने मिलके उनको इलेक्ट किया है। अंडरस्टूड? सो द प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया इज द हेड ऑफ द रूलिंग पार्टी। द प्राइम मिनिस्टर सिलेक्ट्स मिनिस्टर्स फ्रॉम द मेंबर्स ऑफ हिज पार्टी। In this way, the Council of Ministers is formed. As I gave you the example that how a teacher is elected, suppose she is the Prime Minister, and then she elects different, monitors from your class. In the same way, Prime Minister will select जो भी उनको पसंद हो या जो भी उनको लगे कि so and so person is capable, is liable for that particular designation. That in this way, the Council of Ministers is formed. Understood? I gave you the example of Council of Ministers, Home Minister, Education Minister, then Shipping Industry, Railway Minister. All these ministers together are called Council of Ministers. In short, Council means we can consider group of ministers. The ministers with Prime Minister take all the decisions. So along with the Prime Minister, with the consent of the Prime Minister, these ministers, Council of Ministers, they take or decide the things for whole of our country. These ministers take care of the responsibilities of the work related to their respective ministries such as health, education, finance, etc. So depending on the responsibility which is given to them, whether it is health department, whether it is education minister, whether finance minister, whatever decisions they wish to take, whatever rule they wish to form for their particular department, with the help or with the consent of the Prime Minister, they can either make new laws or they can also make changes in the existing laws. As recently we have seen how the education is, new policy is going to be introduced throughout the country. How is that done? That means the education minister, along with the permission of the Prime Minister, has decided that there is going to be a change in the education system for whole of the country. Each minister is responsible for any question related to his ministry to the members of parliament. That means what? Whatever decision he takes, suppose education minister has taken a decision of new policy amendment in our education system, and if any other member of the parliament has any query, has any question related to that, related to education, then the education minister has to answer, has to give a convincing answer to the member of parliament. Remember, members of parliament does not include only ruling party. बीजेपी के ही मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट है, नॉट नेसेसरी। कांग्रेस के भी मेंबर्स हैं पार्लियामेंट में, क्योंकि कांग्रेस भी इलेक्ट हुई है फ्रॉम डिफरेंट अदर स्टेट्स। एज आई टोल्ड यू, आउट ऑफ 28 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स ऑफ गुजरात 20 सीट्स अगर बीजेपी को मिली हैं, 4 सीट्स कांग्रेस को भी तो मिली ना, तो कांग्रेस का पर्सन भी तो बनेगा ना मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट। तो दैट इज कॉल्ड द ऑपोजिशन पार्टी। नाउ दैट ऑपोजिशन पार्टी का अगर रूलर मेंबर अगर कुछ भी क्वेश्चन करता है this minister, then this minister should be having a convincing reply to that member of parliament. Understood? So we can say it's a joint decision of all the MPs for any rule to become a law, for any policy to be implemented. Understood this much? Now, how is the Rajya Sabha formed? The elected members of the Legislative Assembly of each state elect the members of the Rajya Sabha. So, elected members of the Legislative Assembly of each states, जो Legislative Assembly के members हैं, उनमें से ही राज्य सभा के members को इलेक्ट किया जाता है। दैट मीन्स हम डायरेक्टली राज्यसभा के मेंबर्स के लिए वोट नहीं करते। कौन करता है? जो ऑलरेडी हमने इलेक्ट किया है वो लोग आपस में मिलके राज्यसभा के लिए मेंबर्स इलेक्ट करते हैं। यू अंडरस्टैंड? दैट मीन्स हेड प्रीफेक्ट कौन चूज करता है? तुम लोग डायरेक्टली नहीं चूज करोगे। हेड प्रीफेक्ट उनको चूज किया जाएगा जो ऑलरेडी प्रीफेक्ट्स हैं। वो लोग सब आपस में इलेक्शन करेंगे, आपस में चूज करेंगे कि हमको किसको मेंबर बनाना है। Understood? In this way, Rajya Sabha is formed. There are 250 members in the Rajya Sabha. Out of them, 238 are elected. The remaining 12 members are nominated by the President of India directly. 250 में से 238 को सिर्फ इलेक्ट किया जाता है, 12 members को डायरेक्टली प्रेसिडेंट नॉमिनेट करते हैं। The Rajya Sabha is the permanent house. It does not get dissolved completely. पूरा का पूरा राज्य सभा के इलेक्शंस एक साथ नहीं कंडक्ट होते। It never gets dissolved completely. 1/3 of the members of the Rajya Sabha retire every 2 years after completing their 6 years term, and the new members are inducted. So we can say that Rajya Sabha पूरा का पूरा change नहीं होता है। 1/3 of the members change होते हैं every 2 years, और वो भी कौन से, किनको चूज किया जाता है चेंज करने के लिए? जिन्होंने अपना 6 years का टर्म कंप्लीट किया है। When are the elections held in the Lok Sabha? We saw every 5 years. But in Rajya Sabha, they are elected biannually. That means 1/3 of the members they have to retire. जिनका 6 साल टर्म कंप्लीट हो गया, उनको वो लोग रिटायर कर देते हैं। Understood? And new members को वो लोग इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं। The Rajya Sabha represents the country of our, the states of our country. The Rajya Sabha also can propose a bill. Propose a bill, that means if they wish, if the members of the Rajya Sabha they wish that कोई new bill introduce होना चाहिए, then they also have got this right that they can propose a bill. Proposal दे सकते हैं, अपना suggestion दे सकते हैं, advice दे सकते हैं। It is important to have the consent of the Rajya Sabha before passing the bill. लोक सभा ने भी अगर कोई बिल प्रपोज किया है, एडवाइस किया है, तब भी राज्यसभा के मेंबर्स का कंसेंट की मंजूरी उसमें जरूरी है। बिना राज्यसभा के मेंबर्स की मंजूरी के वो कोई भी न्यू लॉ बना नहीं सकते। दिस हाउस ऑफ पार्लियामेंट रिव्यूज द बिल पास्ड बाय द लोकसभा। लोकसभा ने जो भी बिल बनाया है, जो भी लॉ बनाने के लिए बोल रहे हैं, राज्यसभा मेंबर्स विल गो थ्रू दैट बिल। Thus, the role of Rajya Sabha is very important. The person who presides over the sessions of the Rajya Sabha is known as the chairman. The Vice President of India acts as the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. तो राज्य सभा का चेयरमैन हेड होता है राज्य सभा का, and who is the chairman? He is the Vice President of India. There is no different designation for the head of the Rajya Sabha, but he is the Vice President of India. When the parliament is in session, at the beginning of the day, The time for the question hour is decided upon. That means at till what time the question session will go on is decided when the parliament session begins. During the question hour, the members of the parliament ask questions to gather information on the working of the government. See, if the education minister, as I told you, has framed a certain rule that he wishes to introduce new policy in the education. But before introducing that policy, before passing that rule or law in whole of the country, he needs to get it approved by all the members of the parliament. May it be the Lok Sabha or राज्य सभा, दोनों मेंबर्स, दोनों लोअर हाउस एंड अपर हाउस के मेंबर्स का कंसेंट जरूरी है. ओनली देन द बिल बिकम्स द लॉ. सो ड्यूरिंग द क्वेश्चन आवर द मेंबर्स ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट, उनका जो भी न्यू बिल है, दे विल इंट्रोड्यूस दैट बिल and the other members of the parliament, they will ask the question to gather information which is on which the government is currently working. This is how the parliament controls the executive. Understood? What is the role of the executive? What is the function of the executive? To implement the laws. तो implement करने के पहले they have to go through these Lok Sabha members and Rajya Sabha members का consent लेना, मंजूरी लेना जरूरी है. Through the medium of questioning, members draw the attention of the government towards its loopholes. Loopholes means shortcomings. अगर वो बिल में, अगर जो लॉ बनाने की वो लोग सोच रहे हैं, अगर उसमें कुछ भी गड़बड़ है, उनको लगता है कि कोई भी चीज सही नहीं है, लूप होल्स हैं, तो अदर मेंबर्स ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट वो उसकी तरफ गवर्नमेंट का ध्यान लाएंगे कि देखो ये गलती है, ये हमको सुधारनी पड़ेगी. In this way, the government comes to know about the views and opinions of the people through their representatives. It is an important responsibility of the members to question the government. वहाँ पे जितने भी members मौजूद होते हैं, ये उनकी ड्यूटी होती है to go through those laws properly. Okay? Why? Because एक बार अगर वो bill implement हो जाता है, वो law बन जाता है, then it is going to affect whole of the nation. So it has to be gone through properly. It is an important responsibility of the members to question the government. The opposition party plays a major role in the effective administration of a democracy. So as I told you, there are opposition party members also जो ruling party नहीं है, they are called opposition party. You remember 28 districts में से 20 where from जो elect हुए वो ruling party बनेंगे, बाकी के जो लोग हैं MP तो हैं वो, लेकिन वो लोग opposition party है. तो opposition party, as you all know in your class also, you're always ready to fight against the people, the monitors, etc. Okay. This generally happens in your class as well. So what happens at that time? The opposition party that will derive the attention of the government towards the loopholes, and it plays a very major or important effective role in the administration. It highlights the loopholes in the policies and the programs of the government. The person who presides over the sessions in the Lok Sabha is known as the speaker. Here we can see a lady is sitting at a table, and the other side in the picture, in the other side we can see there are different members, different people sitting. They are MPs or member of parliament, and the lady who is sitting on this chair, chair and desk, she is supposed to be the presiding over the sessions of the Lok Sabha, and she is supposed to be the speaker. President is the most important and integral part of the parliament. A bill that is passed by both the houses can become a law only after his signature. So, President is the most important and integral part of the parliament. A bill that is passed by both the houses, जो भी न्यू बिल पास करना है, न्यू लॉ पास करना है, which is before becoming a law, it is just a bill, just a proposal. So, a bill that is passed by both the houses, दोनों houses, सारे MP in the parliament as well as the members of the Rajya Sabha, जब सब लोग अपना कंसेंट दे देते हैं, अपनी मंजूरी दे देते हैं, तो ये बिल जाता है प्रेसिडेंट के पास साइन होने के लिए. After he signs, the bill becomes a law. So a bill that is passed by both the houses can become a law only after his signature. He has the power to decide about the meetings of the parliament and announces the completion of the sessions too. So the president has the power to decide upon the meetings of the parliament, whether the meeting has to be conducted or not, whether that bill or proposal is important or not, and also whether the decisions taken by the MPs are correct or not, whether the discussion is enough, and if he wishes that enough discussion is being done on that particular bill and now it should be signed and it should be made a law, then also he has got that right to complete the session. Understood the whole chapter? Now these are the worksheets. You have to write them in your fair book. Okay, this is the first worksheet which is also there in your textbook. Okay, all the questions are from your textbook. Always remember that you have to go through the textbook completely. Okay, and you will be able to answer all the questions. This is the second worksheet. These answers also are to be written in your fair book. Okay, hope you understood this chapter. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you everyone.